All right, guys. So we've got a lot to talk about. There's a bunch of rumors going around, and I guess we've got to talk about the DCU. So first things first, I saw the photo of James Gunn and teasing the Kingdom Come storyline. Let me tell you, again, if you're a fan of the show, you know I've talked about this. I think if there's anything the base for DC to base their endpoint on, is the Kingdom Come endpoint. So as a fan of Kingdom Come, I would be just beyond excited that was happening. Reason why I love Kingdom Come so much, and it kind of ties into like the new 52 as well, is it has Superman and Wonder Woman ending up together, which I always thought to be a better couple. What a power couple. It's the same thing with Black Panther being with Storm. Like, it's the ultimate power couple. I think that's so rad. It makes more sense to me. It was part of the reason up until I realized this, like, that it was just a nod to Excalibur, why I was behind Zack Snyder putting Bruce Wayne and Lois Lane together, because to me that's a power couple that makes sense. Depending on which background you know of Lois, like I forget which Earth had Lois whose dad was in the army and like all the other good stuff, and it kind of led to her getting like leads and stories in her investigation. That fits great with Batman. I thought, like, I mean, who better? Like, these are both detectives in some aspect. Like, why not end up together? And it's the same thing with Wonder Woman and Superman. Like, why not? Why are these two not together? And it just never made sense to me. So I am totally down for that. But again, they could be taking aspects from Kingdom Come and not everything to adapt it. So with this rumor, I'll give it a 8.5, because if it is true, I'm excited for it and I would love to see it. Also, some news within the DC community is that DC continuity will continue moving forward in their games. Now, I don't know what that really means or what that will like look like, but okay, if you want that, I don't know how that would look or how that would work out. It's kind of shaky, because then that's a whole nother layer of income for the actors. Amazing, but now you're kind of got to sign away your what is that, like your appearance, right, your likeness to a game, which is another currency coming out, another bunch of money coming out of this DC Discovery merger. I'll just call them DC. This is coming out of DC's pocket, and I don't know if they want to pay all that much money, but whatever. I'm down to play a Batman as Batflick. Like, that would be so dope. I'm into that game. Like, let's play that game. Let's do it. Like, I'll buy that. No freaking problem at all. Also, man, with all this continuity stuff, man, let me tell you, I've never been more excited for a shakeup in a long time, because in my opinion, like, DC needs to cut a bunch of dead weight. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot for what they did or doing to Wonder Woman. Like, fudge, bro. Like, fudge. And like, nobody's even like really complaining about it, but I'm mostly like, damn, dude. Like, you kind of like, just what a weird decision. Like, just I don't. This is gonna lead to another rant, but you took like this like powerful like character, and I I don't know. Like, they just like nerfed her for Revlon sponsors or CoverGirl like, it's just what a weird call. Like, to sell makeup. Like, you sold out Wonder Woman to sell makeup. Like, okay, I get it. Like, Gal Gadot wants to be a model. Go be a model, but you don't have to do this to fudge, man. To Wonder, like, fudge, man. There's got to be a real talk about what they did, or which way they were going, because quite literally Wonder Woman 84 did not need to happen. And I'm not saying like, oh, what, Wonder Woman can't be a model. No, yeah, she can. She's a beautiful woman, but she's also like, if I'm just laying out all my cards, the many directions they could have taken with Wonder Woman, like, and this goes to Zack Snyder too, like the way they casted her. I don't know if anybody was like, Gal Gadot, go to the gym type of deal. Like, just who they chose to represent Wonder Woman was just like bananas, and then the stories they chose to tell with Wonder Woman is like bananas. Because again, like, my Wonder Woman, like, optics is everything, dude. Like, optics is everything, and like, they had a chance to do something completely different. That's why I say, like, I wish they would have casted Gina Carino or somebody with a different type of body frame, a more muscular body frame, because that would have fit in like the women they had, the CrossFit women they had play the other Amazons. Like any of those people would have done, because it's not something that we've seen like in that role, in that spotlight. That like it's just bananas. What a waste of time. But anyways, we were talking about games. But I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna fix continuity, I think they need to fix that continuity. I think they need to fix what's going over on Titans, because that shit is bananas. Like, I don't know who's in charge of their costumes, but again, I've seen cosplayers with better costumes. Moving on. Before I move on, I give this rumor, or yeah, I'll give this like a 5, because I just don't see it swinging. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So also in the rumor mill is that DC has met with top writers and creatives and visionaries to help them in the upcoming years of building this DCU. I do think this is true. However, I think they're just trying to contract everybody they can, or at least I don't believe that they're doing this alone. I think Marvel's doing the same thing. And we'll talk about that coming up. In 2023, it looks like at least the Hollywood Reporter is saying that like we are headed towards another writer strike, and a lot of people on TikTok, or writers on TikTok, are also talking about this. And so what I think DC is doing is, what I hope they're doing is, I hope they're not just taking in meetings. I hope they're not just like saying like, hey guys, like what can you do? I hope they're signing people to like lucrative contracts, writing contracts, so that when this writing strike happens, they're able to have a step ahead of this. Like they're able to say like, we've already got material, or we have people working on material, or we have blueprints to material that's going to lead to our success. Because as you know, when the writer strike happens, or when writer strikes happen, the medium suffers. Like a lot of shows get canceled, or they get delayed, or just bad writing is there, movies are horrible, and so forth and so on. So hopefully they're trying to figure this out, and that's why they're taking this meeting. They're just not like saying like, hey, I know for sure they're not talking to Josh Whedon. I don't think anybody's Josh Whedon's like done for. But if anybody who could still possibly work, who could write and direct, is probably Zack Snyder. And again, I don't know if they're still going to go that route. They'll probably go somewhere different, which is cool. But I'm imagining they're going to have to take meetings with people who could do 2 of the same thing, right? Because I don't know how that works. I don't think like if the writer strike's going on, if you can still write, you probably can. You would just be looked at as a scab. But I'm thinking like they're offering these people contracts, or at least these writers contracts, enough to say like, hey, you can scab for us and it'll be worth it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here's your contract, you know? So hopefully they're getting, a foot in front of that. And I hope that's what these like meetings are really for. It's about finding like these new creative visionary people and writers, and like, you know, locking them down and being like, yeah, we know this strike is happening, but whatever you guys are asking for, we're willing to give you now, so you don't have to strike with everybody else. Like stay here, write our shit. Like you're good. And so I think that would be smart. I think that would be awesome. And that would help into the future of the DCU. All right, guys, I'm going to thank you guys for stopping by. As usual, thanks for clicking on this video. We are still doing our competition, guys. Don't forget about it. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. 2 winners will be selected, and we are giving away season 1 of House of Dragons. That show was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot. Stay excellent, and I'll catch you guys later.